Hello and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. I'm here to do the Taurus general love reading for February 2021. How are you guys doing? I hope you're really well. Thank you so much for tuning in and thank you so much for supporting the channel. Don't forget to hit me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe. And once again this month I'm going to be doing a bonus love reading later on in the month for the sign that gets the most likes. So don't forget to hit the like button. So Taurus, let's get straight into it. I'm going to get you some messages first of what you might be dealing with in love, and then we'll go into a spread. I'm going to add a couple more questions in this time so we can get even more information for you. So for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, cross watchers very welcome, but don't shoot the messenger if it's not a message that you want to hear. And of course it's a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate for every Taurus out there. But let's get into it. So can we get a couple more please for Taurus? We've got the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Kind of came out reversed, but let's just have a look. Anything else for Taurus please? Can we get another couple? For Taurus in love, thank you so much. Okay, so what I can see already, got a situation here with the Six of Pentacles. This is about equal investment into something and giving equally to a situation. Maybe this is what you're dealing with in some way in your love life, where there has been an imbalance of maybe a lack of someone giving as equally to the situation as the other. And maybe there's a need to work as a team as well to build something potentially. Now with I'm getting a sense that there is some sort of, it could be, because this kind of came out reversed as well, it could be a sense of someone maybe feeling a little bit like giving up about continuing to put effort in. In the upright, this card is certainly not someone isn't giving up, someone wants to persevere. It can also be about someone being very guarded, defensive, but maybe there's a sense of giving up here. Let's see, I'll get some more information yet. But then the Star. So the Star is wishful, wishing that things can and will get better. It's hopeful, and it is when things are looking really dark and gloomy, hoping that there is still a way to heal this, to make things, to bring some improvement. So maybe one person doesn't want to give up in this situation, but maybe the person that they're dealing with is feeling a little bit more defeated. So let's get some more information. So why is the Six of Pentacles here for Taurus? Wow. Okay, so we have that Queen of Cups come out here. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And let's see, why is the Nine of Wands? Wow, okay, that's very good. The Ten of Cups, and why is the Star here for Taurus? This card of Aquarius, I should mention. The World, wow. Okay, so yeah, I get the sense that someone, we've got the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, card of Virgo, is maybe embodying that kind of guarded sense, maybe isolating themselves off from the other person, but someone doesn't want to give up. They see that person who is cutting themselves off as their wish fulfillment, and also they're happy ever after, the person they want to be with. That's why they're not going to give up, and they're wishing that this will get better because this person makes them extremely happy, or they see like a family and long-term happiness with this person, but they're very guarded. Someone's wishing that this isn't over, that it's a possibility that this isn't done yet with the World underneath it, clarifying the Star card here, and that there can be a new chapter. With the Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups, I feel like someone is very giving, very kind, and generous here. Now that could be you, Taurus, wanting to really be very understanding, looking after the other person, very generous, as I said, maybe even with their time, their investment. But now that could have been how you have been in the past with this person, and now you're kind of possibly very tired of continuing to try, and or maybe you don't want to give up. Is there anything else for Taurus before we go into the spread? Thank you. So we've got the Page of Swords, so someone could definitely be maybe keeping tabs on the other person, trying to find out what's going on. And now we have the Empress card as well, so that's Taurus energy for sure. It's also Venusian energy, but it's loving. It's very like warm, kind. This particular Empress for me, she's it's a sense of love, but also like motherly love, like very. But even if it's a romantic situation, it can just be very tender and understanding, very kind and warm energy. Someone here is very understanding and loving. Now that could be how this person is seeing you as well, Taurus, and maybe they're aware that they have their wall up to you. Let's see, let's go into the spread now. Shuffle these a bit. Okay, I'm going to be starting with this deck today. So, top 12 cards for Taurus, please. Taurus in love. And of course, if this doesn't resonate for you, Taurus, you can always check out your other placements. All the videos will be up as soon as I can. So let's see what is going on for Taurus, the top 12 cards, please. For Taurus in love. Okay. Oh wow. Ooh. Okay. Very yeah. I'm not going to say too much yet. It's interesting. Just move this out of the way a little bit. Okay. Oh, so okay. So there could be an element of distance here actually. We've got the World card coming up again, and maybe that's part of the issue, that you're actually separated from each other by physical distance. We've got the Star card again here. That's very good. They actually came out next to each other after they clarified each other at the beginning, so that's interesting. Sorry, just moving these all up. I hope you can see them all on the camera. You probably can't. Sorry, Taurus. Sorry guys. All right. Okay. All right. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, there's definitely a sense that as well of something is left in limbo between you and this person. It's unfinished business for sure. If you're wondering if they're feeling like it's done and dusted, I don't think they are. I don't think either of you are. It's still left in limbo. There could be some sort of pause that's happening, or for some reason what was happening between the two of you has been put on pause. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wow. So behind that we have the Two of Cups, Taurus. So this is a true connection between the two of you. Now, I don't want to jump straight in, but I mean, the Two of Cups for me is that soulmate connection. It's certainly a very strong bond between the two of you. And it's someone that you see eye to eye with on many different things. You have that kind of chemistry with them. Let's see, the King of Wands is behind that. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign, not necessarily. But this is someone who is very attractive, very charismatic. You could be very attracted to this person. I saw the Knight of Wands earlier when we were doing the first messages. So this could be someone who is very physically, attracted to you as well, and vice versa. There is sexual chemistry here, I want to say. Someone is maybe very charismatic, but things are in limbo. Let's see what's going on. At the bottom of the deck we have the Empress again. So this is beautiful, as I was saying earlier, but it's here in this deck for me, it's more about the utmost of how can I say it, like the pinnacle of female is the divine feminine. It's the perfect woman. She's beautiful. She always is very kind, abundant, very warm spirit. So this could be again how this person is seeing you, or what you're kind of embodying in yourself at this time, Taurus. Interesting. So we have the Five of Cups here. So there's definitely some sort of disappointment going on, or something that someone regrets, or someone is really wallowing in their feelings at the moment. Maybe whilst you guys are in this limbo stage, I feel like this is the person who's kind of got their wall up to you, that is feeling very sorry for themselves, very disappointed in some way. And the Four of Cups, it could be because they feel like they've missed an opportunity with you, Taurus, and they're hoping that it's not over, but they're at the moment they're just wallowing, I have to say. Or someone here is very disappointed, kind of, yeah, feeling like they may have rejected you in the past or not seen the opportunity with you, and they are realizing that you are actually this incredible person with the Empress here. And obviously everything I'm saying, you can certainly reverse the roles as it fits, if it resonates for you. So let's get your next layer right away, and then I'll go through everything. So can you clarify please for Taurus with the top 12 cards, or what's happening? Okay, we have the Seven of Cups here. So it definitely could be a sense of confusion at the moment about what is going on with you and this person. It could be for both of you, could be confused if things have been left hanging. Okay, I'm going to clarify with the top 12 cards, please, for Taurus. Okay. Yeah, there's the Ten of Wands. I thought I would see that. Wow. There's the King of Swords. Okay. That's good. Oh, wow. Yeah, very good. Oh, wow. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so at the bottom of this deck now we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is, again, it's an energy of being quite hesitant about coming forward with an offer. It is an offer that can take a long time to arrive, or maybe this is, I see there's been a lot of waiting. I feel like you've been waiting on this person for a while already, Taurus. So yeah, I feel like you have been waiting for them to make a solid offer towards you of some sort. But they may have been indecisive, or again, I'm getting the sense of not seeing the opportunity in front of them, even though it's the Two of Swords rather than the Four of Cups. Again, it's still that sense of not wanting to make a decision, maybe kind of being a little, again, wishy-washy or indecisive or in denial about the situation, or just not paying full attention to it. Oh my gosh, there she is again, the Empress. Now, this is telling me, I mean, with the Empress here, it could be an element, almost, it's a bit strong to say straight away, but there could have been some sort of issue with a mother being involved. Maybe for some of you, this could resonate that there could have been an overbearing mother influence, as the Empress is like the mother of the tarot, but it doesn't have to be. It could also just be that someone saw you, they did see you as this beautiful, incredible person, as I was saying with the last deck, but they just couldn't make a decision about actually coming forward with an offer. So let's see. And we have the Five of Cups again. So already repetition here. They're really regretful of their decisions. They're now rethinking things. They're thinking back on and realizing maybe they've made a mistake in their lack of action. They're very disappointed. They're kind of, again, they're not, I wouldn't say taking action so much at the moment though. They're just kind of sat in their feelings, feeling like they've messed it up with you. Yes, exactly, the Eight of Swords. So yeah, they're stuck, they're not doing anything, they're just thinking about this over and over again, and maybe they can't stop thinking about you with this Eight of Swords energy, but they feel like they can't move forward, or they don't know what to do to solve this sense of disappointment. So we've got the King of Pentacles here, so that is Earth energy. It can be you, Taurus, but it can also be Capricorn, Virgo. So this is about, I mean, the King of Pentacles, if you're not dealing with another Earth sign, and this isn't about you, which it certainly could be, it's just talking about stability and loyalty and needing to be that rock that you can rely on, to have a solid commitment, to have a solid foundation. Maybe there was some sort of issue with actually, look, we've got the Knight of Pentacles at the top with the King of Pentacles at the bottom. Maybe this person feels like they needed to level up in some way, or that they would need to level up to be able to come forward to you with an offer, and they're stuck, maybe feeling like they're not there yet. So let's see what's going on. And if they feel like you are the Empress, maybe that was some issue of you are the kind of pinnacle of what they could hope for, and very, again, that Queen of Cups, kind of generous and warm and loving, and maybe they just felt they weren't good enough. Let's see what's going on. So how you feel about your person, it's almost like you feel like you have maybe cut them off. You could have said something to them quite harshly. I say that, or you feel like you want to say, want to get something off your chest about this person if you haven't already. Because with this Nine of Pentacles, this is a single independent energy. So you may feel like you want to just say something to this person, be very cold and cutting, and then just do your single thing, focus on your independence. But I get that you were being very generous with that Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups with your investment and your time and your emotion in the past. But now this is a very different energy. Maybe you're feeling like it would be better just for you to focus on your own thing, and you feel like you might want to say something to this person. You could also, maybe they also said to you very bluntly, I just want to be single, I just want to focus on my own stuff. That could be coming through here as well. Now, how they feel about you, they feel like, I honestly, that it's come to like some sort of, there's been some shocking development, and maybe they feel like it's over between the two of you, because with this Ten of Wands, this is an ending. Now, I was getting that sense at the beginning that someone doesn't want it to be over. They're wishing and hoping that there may still be a way to heal this. But how this person is feeling at the moment is that maybe with the Tower, this can be something like, again, it could have been something you said to them that really shocked them, really threw them from their foundations of, or lack thereof, a foundation that they hadn't properly established with you. And they feel like they've now been kind of displaced from whatever dynamic was going on between the two of you in the past. They could also feel like this has fallen apart between the two of you, or that they weren't being completely honest with you, because this Tower, and that has caused some sort of shocking thing to come out. This Tower for me with the person wearing a mask, it's not completely honest, and they may have been even deceiving themselves, but they feel like it's like a burdened ending here, and also something where someone put a lot of effort and attention into it, but it didn't go anywhere. It was like a hopeless, they may feel like it's hopeless, that it's over. That I think that's what I'm getting here the strongest, because I was getting at the beginning that Nine of Wands, when it came out reversed, I feel like they feel like you've given up on trying to get through to them, on trying to give all your love and attention to them. Now, how they see you, we've got the Three of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So, this to me is talking about a breakup, to be honest. It's a breakup of an established connection with this Ten of Pentacles. So it could be someone that you had a commitment with. It doesn't have to be. It could also just be that they see that this is very painful, sore ending again with this Ten of Pentacles. It's another 10, another cycle. But that if you didn't have this already, that you did have the potential to have this together. But now they see you as there's this element of heartbreak and anguish. So let's see. Now, what happened in the past between the two of you? There was this Temperance card. So, what I'm getting here is a lot of patience, understanding. I feel like you were waiting for this person, Taurus. There was a sense of going with the flow. Temperance can also talk about reconciliation sometimes, but I feel like it was more you were waiting and being very understanding. But this King of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's very cold, a little bit detached. I feel like you've been waiting for this person to maybe be more emotional with you, to come forward and express how they're feeling. but you were just being very patient and very understanding, and they were being very head over heart towards you, Taurus. Now, the current mutual energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles again and the Page of Pentacles. So there could be that money's very good as well with how they're seeing you as Ten of Pentacles. They could see that maybe you're doing very successfully with your work, and your money is doing really well for you at this time, or you're doing well in your job and your career, because this is the current mutual energy as well. But with this Page of Pentacles, it's interesting. The current mutual energy is wishing to reach out and make an offer. It's an interesting combination because this is like a little starting gesture, and this is like the full shebang attainment, it's completion of what the Pentacles, start with before you get to the Court cards. So it's almost like maybe there's an element of wanting to reach out to get back to this. I'm getting maybe start a little something, to make a little offer about having all of this. We'll get some more information yet. Now, I added a couple more questions in here, so I just want to make sure. So this is going to be what they want to happen, the blockage, intentions, their current situation. How do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? How they see you? What happened in the past? What's the current energy? Sorry, Taurus. This is the first time I'm doing the spread like this. Oh, yes. Okay. Sorry. Oh dear, Mercury retrograde. Here we go again. So I've added a couple more questions in this time. So here I was asking, what is it that they want to happen in this connection at this time? So we have this Knight of Cups and the Chariot. So this is Cancer with the Chariot. This is love, and a lot of watery energy here I'm getting. So there are feelings here for sure. If you're feeling like this person is just, cold, detached, unreachable at this point, no, there are feelings. And what your person wants to happen in the connection, Taurus, is maybe for feelings to be expressed, maybe for them to show you or tell you how much they actually feel for you, and for there to be an emotional exchange, because the Knight of Cups doesn't just deliver the emotion, he's holding his cup hoping that it will be reciprocated, will be filled by your love as well. And the Chariot, that's forward movement, it's overcoming the obstacles, it's actually for there to still be victory. So what they want to happen in the situation is for there to be an emotional exchange and for there to be forward movement. Now, what is the blockage? What's blocking this connection? We have the World and the Devil, strong combination of major arcana. The Devil is Capricorn energy as well. The World can be, as I was saying when I laid this out, the blockage could be an element of distance between the two of you. Maybe there is an issue with travel that's blocking this. Maybe that's why they are holding back, or maybe that why they didn't take action in the first place, potentially. But the World card, the block could also be about a fear with the Devil of starting a whole new chapter, or even closing out a previous chapter that maybe one or both of you still had some lingering situation that needed to be cleared up. The Devil is kind of be like a toxic, karmic even connection. So it could be the block that someone needed to close out a connection or a chapter fully with someone quite toxic in their life. Now that could be a family member, it could be a friend, it doesn't have to be another romantic partner. But with the Devil, it can also be to do with temptation, addiction, vices of some sort that needs to be actually resolved, and like that chapter of someone's life needs to be closed before they could move on. There could just be also talking about kind of traumas as well that they needed to actually resolve before you guys could move forward. So the intentions of this person towards you, Taurus, are beautiful. We've got the Star and the Nine of Cups. That is full-on wish fulfillment, the major and minor arcana versions of wish fulfillment. So the star came out at the beginning. So again, it's their intention is to bring healing, for things to get better, for they've still got hope that this is not over, and they want to improve the situation with you. The Nine of Cups is really attainment of your heart's wishes and desires, which is you, Taurus, to this person. It is romantic. It's, enjoying each other's company, to have fun again, to maybe get together, to have some, to have some drinks, or just to enjoy each other's company, for there to be maybe some light-hearted energy re-injected into the connection. That's their intentions. We'll get more yet. So what you need to know about this person's current situation, this makes complete sense now. I've worked out where this is in the spread. We've got the King of Swords and the King of Cups, because I was thinking a question ahead and I was like, that doesn't make any sense, but now it does. What you need to know about this situation is that they are embodying, as far as you're concerned, the King of Swords, and we have him here in the what happened in the past between the two of you. So their current situation is, outwardly, they are giving off this cold, icy cold, disinterested, detached air energy, or just the King of Swords energy, maybe not even speaking to you the way his sword is pointing down. But the reality is that inside they are the King of Cups. So this is a deeply emotional, deep feeling that this person has, and we've already seen the Knight of Cups as well about what they wish would happen in this connection. Their current situation is realizing as well, with this King of Cups, can be a little bit possessive about when they realize that there's something special. You see how the King of Cups is like extremely protective and possessive over this beautiful pearl. This is when someone realizes that they've got something very special and they want to hold on to it. They don't want anyone else to come near it. But what I feel like you're getting is this from them, and actually you need to know about their current situation, as this is how they're really feeling inside. Now, the action that they're most likely going to take towards you next, I mean, the High Priestess and the Five of Pentacles. This is that it's him. It's literally not saying a blinking word, keeping stum, not letting you see what they have inside of them, not giving any secrets away, maybe even complete silence, to be honest, paired with the Five of Pentacles. And in this particular deck, it's literally leaving someone out in the cold, maybe even ghosting you. I'm sorry to say this, Taurus, considering how this person is feeling, but the action that they're going to take towards you next, even look at the difference. What they want to happen between the two of you in this connection and the action they're going to take towards you next. Clearly this person has some stuff they do need to sort out, or potentially it could be talking about leaving someone else out in the cold. But considering what I asked is what action they're going to take towards you next, I'm sorry to say it seems like they're going to continue giving you this very cold front. We'll get some more information yet. And remember, this is the intention for this reading is just for February, so things could certainly change, and we are going through a Mercury retrograde, and that can mean people that are in your life in the long run aren't in your life for this short time, and vice versa. You could be dealing with someone this month who suddenly disappears after Mercury retrograde. So just bear in mind, even though it looks a bit bleak there, their intention is for things to get a lot better between the two of you. So it's bizarre behavior, but let's see. Now, your advice, wow, we have the Ten of Wands and the Strength card. So this is certainly saying that the advice here is that you are carrying a burden here, or someone certainly is, and it's the need to have a lot of inner strength, be very strong. Now, it could be also, with the Strength card, can talk about holding back, and even sometimes having pride that's making you hold back. And it could be talking about that actually this is the burden that you're carrying, is actually from this holding back. And maybe it's because you feel like you have a lot to say to this person, Taurus, and maybe you are holding all of that back and just thinking, no, you know what, I'm not going to say what I want to say to this person. I am just going to focus on myself and my single self-sufficient independence. and I'm doing very well, and considering they see you as the Ten of Pentacles, I get that. But I'm getting here, the advice seems to be all this holding back, and maybe that is in some ways a pride element of not wanting to say what you really need to say to this person, is a burden that you're continuing to carry. So let's see what's going to be happening between the two of you this month. Yeah, we have someone looking at a message, or the same Page of Pentacles we saw here in the current mutual energy. So one or both of you are thinking about reaching out to each other, and we have it again in the current month. But this is someone looking at this offer. Now, it could be looking at an offer and thinking, do I reach out and message? Do I reach out with this gesture and not doing it? Or it could be looking at a message or something that you're receiving and thinking about it. But then we have the Eight of Cups as a pair. So I'm getting more a sense of you looking and thinking about reaching out to this person, or they to you, but not doing it. And instead turning your back on your feelings, your emotions, and walking away, going, this person is leaving to go into isolation. Actually, it's actually going to become the hermit. And I'm exactly what I'm getting here, that you feel like you want to say stuff to this person, but you just, no, I'll just do my thing on my own. And that is again the same message I'm getting here, Taurus, of thinking about saying something to them and instead turning your back. So let's get your third layer and get some more information. So let me clarify, please. The top 12 cards for Taurus, please. The same spread. Top 12 cards for Taurus. And don't forget to hit the like button for me, Taurus. I really appreciate it. It really helps support the channel, so it means a lot. And also, once again, as I did last month, because I think that was quite popular, I'll be doing a bonus love reading for whichever sign gets the most likes. So don't forget to hit like. And leave me a comment, of course, if it resonates. I love to hear from you guys. So the top 12 cards, please. Okay. Wow, we've got the Empress for like a fourth time. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots of repeating cards. Interesting. Oh my God. We've got the King and Queen of Cups now on the same spread. Could definitely be dealing with the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it could just be talking about feelings, of course. Oh shit, pardon my language there. Oh, I'm excited to get to that bit because that's exactly what I was talking about. Wow, okay. We're gonna have all the queens. Interesting. Oh, wow. Ooh, plot twist. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck, Taurus, we've got Six of Pentacles. So as it was at the beginning, this is talking about generosity, very giving, very understanding. I feel like, again, as I said this at the beginning, this was you being very generous to this person. This particular Six of Pentacles also talks about the person receiving that generosity not completely feeling worthy of it. I think I said that at the beginning, there was an element of someone didn't feel like they deserved your kindness. I'm not sure if I said that, but yeah, let's see what's going on. And the Three of Wands, exactly. So there's a lot of waiting, exactly as I said. So you may have been waiting for this person to make you a solid offer, and I think you have just got tired of waiting at this point. Yeah, and the Knight of Pentacles, again, she's called the Princess of Pentacles in this deck, just as we had at the bottom of the second deck. So yeah, someone was taking their time, not coming forward, sat down. I mean, she's literally sat down on the ground. She's not even on her horse. She's not even on her horse to actually get moving. This person just wasn't taking action, and maybe they clearly, I know why, but this card can also talk about still trying to work out their surroundings, work out in which direction they want to go. So that's why she hasn't even mounted her horse yet, because she doesn't know which direction she wants to go. So it's literally someone just contemplating movement, not even on the horse, and you've been waiting for this person to get a move on, and you were extremely kind and understanding. I just don't feel like I feel like they didn't feel like they deserved it. Okay, so yeah, exactly. 2 of Wands at the bottom. This person needed to make a decision about which direction to go in, as I was saying just now. Very interesting that this card is literally here. This is also talking about knowing where their heart is leading them, needing to listen to their heart to actually guide them in the right direction, and being at some sort of crossroads for sure. But yeah, needing to make a decision. So let's see. Oh my gosh, the 5 of Cups. Again, this has been and your general kind of energy of all 3 decks here. So someone is extremely disappointed now. Now, it could be both of you as well, considering it's how much it's come up. But this is also talking about someone reflecting on what they may have lost and needing to reflect on what can still remain. But I think this person is doing that because their intention is actually to heal the situation with you. But they are really realizing on what they have lost by maybe this lack of decision. Oh my gosh, there you go again. 2 of Swords, as I was saying, lack of decision. This is literally someone wanting to make a fair decision as well, though, wanting to make the right decision. It's kind of got good intentions associated with this 2 of Swords for me, because it's not about making a decision that's best for them. They're trying to make the decision that's the right one for everyone involved. So I feel like your person may have been cold, may have been unemotional, but I feel like they had good intentions. They just have been taking their sweet time and been very indecisive. I say that because this guy here is holding one sword by the blade, not even by the handle. So they want to make the right decision, even if it's a painful one for them. But it could also have been this indecisive nature that's actually been quite painful for you as well, that's ended up hurting you. So let's go through. So how you feel about them is clarified by the Empress again. The Empress here, she is graceful. She is a leader, actually. She is a guide to other people. I feel like you have been honest with this person throughout, and you feel, now this could be, if this is how you feel about them, they could be the one embodying the Empress energy, sorry, so as I said, reverse everything. But I'm not necessarily getting that, but for some of you. But I feel like, if it's, obviously for some of you, it may be that you feel like they are the Empress, but otherwise, if it's you embodying this Empress energy, Taurus, I feel like you were strong for them, you were kind, you were maybe even taught them some things, but in a kind of kind and generous way. You may have, I don't mean like a lecture, I mean like you may have taught them things about love or kindness and generosity, and how kind someone can be, how it's possible to feel. I'm getting, you may have taught them so much you don't even know, but you may feel like you were strong. You gave this person so much kindness and abundance, and as I keep repeating myself, being very generous. But it also may be that you feel like you want to say this to them, that you will be there for them, that you will fight for them, you will look after them with the Empress, all of that. But I still feel like you're not actually saying it. You have a lot to say to them about who you want to be in their life, but you're just feeling it's better to focus on your own stuff at the moment. Or maybe you feel like they just want to focus on their own stuff, so you'll do your thing as well. Do you see what I mean? Now, how they feel about you exactly is clarified by the World card. Again, seeing it another time here, but this is exactly what I was saying. They feel like it's over. They really don't want it to be, but they feel like they've screwed this up with you, and that this has maybe run its course. come to some sort of completion. And the sad thing here is that this World card is talking about kind of like a perfect counterpart, even though I know it's not the Lovers or anything, which is here later, but it's like the other part of you that makes you whole, that makes you complete, that is in harmony with you. And they feel like this about you, but they feel like they've screwed it up and it's over. You've given up trying to put effort into this at this point, that you've had enough, and that this has now run its course, and they've messed it up. How they see you is clarified by the King of Cups. So they see that they have a lot of emotion for you. I mean, of course, with this Three of Swords, otherwise they wouldn't be feeling so heartbroken over what could have been between the two of you in their mind, this long-term potential. But they see that they have a lot of emotion for you. Maybe that they also understand that you are very emotionally mature, and that you are very affectionate and very giving with your feelings as well. Now, what happened in the past is clarified by the Five of Wands. And so this is conflict, arguments, petty back and forth. Some can be ego getting involved as well. But it's also talking about competition. Maybe I think there may have been other people involved. You may have known about it or not. But there was this element of kind of conflict. And maybe even someone just felt very conflicted about the situation between the two of you. It could have just been as simple as that, and that's why they felt a logical thing to do was to be cold and detached, and you were just very patient, very understanding. So let's see, I hope that they didn't put you into competition with somebody else, Taurus. That's all I'm going to say, but maybe that was also an element for some of you. Now, the current mutual energy is clarified by the Seven of Cups, which we saw flip with the second deck, but this is a little bit different with the Seven of Cups. This is actually searching for answers, for inspiration. So it may be that both of you, to be honest, are maybe asking the advice of others, or even, you know, in your case, whoever's listening to a tarot reading, but trying to find out from someone who has some sort of wisdom. That could be like a friend or a family member even, on what to do. This is someone coming forward very humbly, seeking advice, seeking the answers. And I feel like it's both of you are probably asking someone like, should I reach out to them? Do you think I should? Do you think I should just message them? Will it be enough? It could also be that both of you are, with this Ten of Pentacles, it could be really working on your careers. You're both focused on making money at this time, being very successful in your jobs, but you're thinking about each other. You are thinking about whether you should reach out or not, and there is this complete element of confusion going on. Now, look at this. What they want to happen in this connection is clarified by the Queen of Cups. So, as I said already, they already see you as the King of Cups. I feel like they see you as someone they have a great deal of emotion for, and what they want to happen is the Queen of Cups. So, I have to be honest with you here. Now, obviously, if I'm talking to someone, you're resonating with the Queen of Cups more, and we had her at the beginning as well, I have to say. And I say that it doesn't matter if it's male or female, but it's the person who was, you know, being very kind, very understanding, very generous the whole time with this person, and is kind of feeling like giving up at this point. If you're resonating with this person, this element, I feel like what they want to happen, it could be that you actually reach out to them again, potentially. I say that because you're here and what they want to happen, but having said that, the way it's kind of going from the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Cups, it's also that what they want to happen is to actually express to you their feelings to you, and they want this to move forward. But it's funny because I'm seeing a lot of coldness that's going on between the two of you and has already gone on with this person. But what they really want to happen in this connection is for emotion to be expressed, for them to tell you how much maybe they even are in love with you, because we've already had the Two of Cups at the very start. So what was blocking this connection? Boom, Queen of Wands. Did I not say someone, probably your person, needed to close out a chapter with a toxic or karmic partner? Here you go, here she is. Now, the Queen of Wands is not always toxic or karmic in any way, so fire signs, don't come for me, but it can often speak about a temptress, the other woman, you know, someone who is all about, you know, it's a very physical attraction. It is also a temptation, which is highly for me connected with this particular devil card. It's kind of being caught in those eyes and not realizing how this may be, you know, the chaos that this is actually leaving on your life, just being like entrapment of this, you know, beautiful or sexy person. So I feel like the blockage here is that this person you're dealing with, Taurus, needed to close out a cycle with a person or people that they were dealing with who embodied this, so that they could actually have a new chapter with you, a proper one, and make you a solid offer. Now, their intentions towards you is clarified by the Queen of Swords, but I understand why, because I feel like this is you at this point. Now, this particular Queen of Swords, she is done. She has snapped her sword in half, which is talking about, it's the symbolizing communication. She's not communicating anymore. She's not reaching out anymore. She's pissed, and she's looking back reproachfully. And now, what they want to do, their intention, they understand. I get that. I think they know that you're like this, either because you've said something to them already about this, or that they just sense it from you. Maybe they know that you're not reaching out and talking to them anymore. Either way, but their intention is to bring healing and wish fulfillment to you, to this situation between the two of you, for them to make things better. I think they know that you've given up on them, but their intention is to make their wish to actually still have all of this beautiful romance and happiness and their heart's desire, which is you. Their intention is to still make that happen. Now, what you need to know about their current situation is clarified by the Six of Swords. Now, this is talking about not only moving on to more peaceful waters, but actually changing direction, letting go of something. So I feel like and it's like a kind of changing of what they thought that they wanted as well, and going in a new direction. And I was kind of getting that sense with as I was just saying, with that Two of Wands, needing to make a decision about where their heart lies and then getting on that bloody horse and going towards it. And I feel like you need to know their current situation is, even though they're giving off this outward appearance or energy of the King of Swords, they've realized exactly how special you are, that you are the flipping Empress. And now they are letting go of what they thought they wanted before, perhaps, changing direction so that they can eventually come towards you. Now, interestingly though, the action they're going to take towards you next is clarified by the Moon. So the Moon can often talk about fear of what lies ahead if we continue down, you know, a path. But interestingly, there's no path on this Moon card. This Moon card is actually talking about listening to their intuition, to their gut. It can be even talking about dreams. So they may have, or, you know, not if it's not someone who remembers their dreams, then maybe just daydreaming, or, you know, letting their mind wander and listening to, you know, thinking about where their mind is taking them. But it's like a kind of spiritual, especially with this High Priestess, it's listening inside to the gut, to what their dreams are telling them, if you like, or their inner wisdom is telling them. But within all that, and it's interesting because I've just noticed, I know obviously the High Priestess is connected with the Moon as well, but the way it's almost exactly the same crescent moon shape on her. I don't know if you can see that on her dress as well. So there could be something to do with the Moon going on here. We have the new moon on February the 11th. But this Five of Pentacles, I'm just annoyed with your person because they're going to leave you out in the cold, whilst they are feeling like all they want is for emotions to be expressed between the two of you, and their intention is to get their wish fulfillment, but their action they're going to take towards you next is going to leave you out in the cold. So, okay, it may be there may be that they need to end something. Interesting. They might be. Okay, can you clarify, please, any more information about the action this person is going to take towards walking away, again, with the Eight of Cups, from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill them? Why is the Eight of Cups here, please? So that they can have a victory and long-term success. It can also be about work as well. Wow, the Ten of Wands. We've got the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles has come up almost immediately. So this is about cycles as well. I feel like they need to end a cycle, to be honest, Taurus, to be able to go after their wish fulfillment. It's already saying that with the World coming up quite a few times already, but anything else, the action that this person's going to take towards Taurus. The Three of Swords. Oof. Okay. This is heartbreak, of course, and okay, and there you go, the Four of Swords. So, all right. Anything else? I think I know what's going on here, but anything else you want to tell me about the action this person is going to take towards Taurus next? Okay. All right. So what I see, Taurus, and we have the Eight of Pentacles was the last one that came out here. This person is basically, for the time being, the action they're going to take towards you next is that silent treatment and leaving you out in the cold. And maybe just dreaming about what could be between the two of you. Now, the reason is, well, what I can see is because what they're also doing is that they're ending something. Maybe something that, with this Ten of Swords, that needed to end. Because it can also be, you know, how many swords do you need in your back before we call it an end? Do you know what I mean? They're ending something which could be quite painful. They're walking away from something which doesn't emotionally fulfill them. They're dropping some sort of burden. Now, you may know, you may have even been some sort of like been offering your counsel. That's what I mean to say, you know what I mean. Counsel or your advice, your understanding to someone. Maybe you knew that they had this kind of toxic ex, or maybe even a toxic relationship. Now, I'm not saying that you were sort of giving them advice to break up with someone so that they would be with you. It's not that. I mean, maybe, but no, I don't know. I'm not even going to go there. But with this Empress, it's a very understanding and kind person. So you may have just been giving them advice or helping them or listening to them or looking after them. And maybe in the process, you haven't actually told them exactly how you feel about them. Could be another thing. It could have just popped into my head, so I have to say it, which is kind of why I'm getting your advice. But anyway, my point is that regardless, you'll know, obviously. But I was getting here what happened in the past between the two of you. It's not necessarily love. It's kind of understanding, patience, and this sense of conflict that someone was going through. So, regardless, I need to get back to the point. The action your person's going to take towards you is basically closing out a cycle, walking away from something so that they can have a victory, so that they can go after something that can actually go the long term, that can actually be a solid commitment. It may be some sort of breakup that they have to actually break up with somebody or end something once and for all, potentially, that they will then need to take some time to heal from. Hence why they're going to be kind of leaving you out in the cold in the meantime, or at least just you'll feel like you're left out in the cold, but they're just going to be kind of silent and not communicating. It could also be that they feel still, they see you as heartbroken with they saw you as the Three of Swords. So it could also be that they want to maybe give you time to heal as well, potentially. But with this Eight of Pentacles, it is a sense of, I feel like maybe focusing on work. I think, and they want to do things the right way with the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I get that the person you're dealing with has quite an honest heart, and they want to do things the right way. They want to end something properly, but so that they can then have a victory and go after what they really want. Now, your advice is clarified by the Lovers card. So a card of Gemini, but of course it's just that it's advising you that there is a romantic connection here between the two of you. There's a strong bond. Now, I'm getting the sense of, it could also be advising you that this is a mutual connection, a mutual romance. You know, if you were feeling like it was only one-sided, if they were giving you this cold front, no, for sure. With like the King and Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in the current situation, no, it's not one-sided. This person has deep feelings for you. but someone is holding back, maybe because of the burdens they are still carrying. Obviously, I know I was saying before as well that if you feel like you are holding back reaching out to this person out of a sense of pride, it could be telling you that that is just a burden that you are holding back unnecessarily because this person feels the way you do. But you'll know if that resonates. You'll know if it feels like that is why you're holding back, or if you just feel it's the right thing to do and that you're kind of done and keep trying to put effort into this again and again. That's absolutely fair enough, and you'll know that. If it's not that, what I was saying earlier, it's that this person is holding back because they are carrying a lot of burdens that they need to put down first before they can have this with you. Now, what's going to be happening between the two of you this month is clarified by the Six of Cups. Now, look at that. This Six of Cups it can talk about coming back, as someone from your past returning. Now, which I was going to say, it's interesting with the Eight of Cups, that's definitely someone walking away. And the Six of Cups is returning often, but this Six of Cups is also like missing someone and thinking sweet feelings about them, or thinking sweet things about them, having sweet feelings, feeling sentimental, reminiscing, remembering the good times. But I kind of get a sense of what's happening between the two of you. Let me just check if there's anything else. Is that they, as I already said, they may be walking away from something else that doesn't emotionally fulfill them. It could also be talking about just a separation between the two of you this month. Both of you thinking about reaching out to the other one, but not doing it, and missing each other, I'm sorry to say. But let's see if there's anything else, Taurus. What is going on between the two of you this month? Anything else? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just me dropping the cards. But there was the Fool there, which can talk about maybe both of you thinking about taking a leap of faith towards the other one. And maybe you're both holding back, potentially. Anything else for what is happening between Taurus and their person? You have the Justice card again. I've been shuffling heavily, so that's just wanted to show itself. Oh wow, the Ten of Pentacles again. Lots of repetition, Taurus. So, yeah, and the Five of Cups for sure. Interesting. Yeah, so we've got the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is, as I was just saying, about holding back. What I am seeing here, we've got the Six of Wands and Six of Pentacles. This is wanting victory, wanting to reciprocate fairly, but with that Libra Justice card, this is equal give and take and doing things the right way, as I was saying. So it's just kind of like repeating the messages I was already getting. The person that you're dealing with here, Taurus, in February, I don't feel like they're speaking to you. They definitely are wallowing and feeling like they've screwed this up with you, but that could have also be a catalyst for them actually walking away and closing a chapter and dropping a burden that they needed to close out before you guys could make a solid offer towards you. And I feel like that's very important for this person, that they do things the fair way to actually be able to reciprocate, so that there can be victory in the long run. This is also, it can be a marriage card, but it's a commitment card, certainly in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. And the Ten of Pentacles is the long term. So I feel like, yes, this month you're probably going to be kind of missing each other, both thinking about reaching out, but in like a state of separation this month. But this person is, unbeknownst to you, probably because they're being silent, they're giving you the silent treatment, but they are actually realizing where their harmony, where their dreams lie with you, changing direction so that they can come towards you the right way, hopefully soon. So that's what I've got for you this month, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, and hopefully if Taurus is the sign with the most likes, I'll be doing a bonus love reading for you in a couple of weeks. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching and your support for the channel, and I wish you all my best. Have a great month. Thanks so much. Bye.